After the morning zazen or meditation, a few thoughts pop up. By the way, I don't count anymore. The time passes so quickly. I'm into a peaceful state. One thing I can talk about today is at the beginning, you kind of settle and straighten up your back and get kind of cozy at the bottom and have a balance. Like a bird on the wire, you're fine. Then I tested this idea because I said in one of the video, when you have a trouble or you're into deluded state or don't know what to do, I said I breathe in, breathe out, or I may just walk around, and walking around is reminding, slowly, steadily, feeling the sole of your foot or feet, and just walk. So not just breathing, but when you do the walking too, you have more connection to what the body is doing, paying attention. Actually, I like Kinging. Sometimes I stay in the middle of the night, well, maybe not too late, but just walk around slowly, slowly, slowly. And just 5 minutes, maybe 10, I don't know. Or even from the beginning you feel one with the universe. Mind empty. Transparency inside. Waku sensation that pops up. So in meditation too, I kind of played. In this case, I was playing with the finger, touching naze naze, meaning in Japanese, what is it? Just rubbing. Naze naze. And that's the word for parents. When the kids are upset and they put their hand on the shoulder or neck or hand or hold them up and say, it's okay, it's okay. Each person's experience may vary and some may not get much of it, unfortunately. In my case, I don't know. I felt comfortable when I played that idea in the meditation at the beginning of today. My mother was busy, but I had a grandmother, so who knows? I had this harmonious environment. Actually, let me just talk about this story that I thought about. It's Vimalakirti is one of the bodhisattva in Buddhist tradition. And he talks about the sentence, his sentences, people suffer, therefore I suffer. And I think that's so profound. And I often think about it when I'm feeling suffering. I feel suffering for the people. Maybe. Not always. But I can see the connection. And in this sutra, what is interesting is this Vimalakirti is sick because of that. So different disciples of Buddha come visit to say, pay respect and all that. And so there's a dialogue of the visitors and then Vimalakirti respond. It's one after the other. It's getting more and more interesting. So that's the important part of the sutra, and I thought about it. What did I thought about it? Having a pain for the people and feel diseased. Maybe this is something I can ask my AIs, 3 of them. I was feeling sick yesterday. GPT was causing trouble. That's how I see it, that things not get done for 5 or 6 hours. And I felt sick. And GPT said, do this, do that, and it didn't work. And then, okay, do that and do this, and it didn't work. So going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's a file transfer. It should be a very simple thing. But it was a fairly big file. So there was some issue, but he couldn't. But he says, okay, this is final. This is going to be done. Another final. Another final. I said at the end, finally, 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 and cut it off. Because his promise didn't materialize. So that was yesterday. I was so upset. Is that because of me or because of people can suffer? Because this is the important thing to do and he's blocking it. And finally I said, I cannot do this anymore. You summarize what we have gone through, which he did in summary, so that I can share that to DeepSeek and Gemini, so that they are updated to what's going on for this book writing process. And when it's done, I send it to Gemini first, get the feedback, and then to DeepSeek, the same stuff, but also added with Gemini's comment to DeepSeek. And after seeing that, I circle back to GPT. Okay, this is what we got. And he was in the kind of a lecture mode, which he seemed to have that attitude. Okay, I got this, and you send this, what I'm going to summarize here. That's his word to me. And that's when I thought, he's not getting it. He doesn't feel the pain of the customer, in this case me. He couldn't deliver the product, and he's to lecture what is to be done, and that's the ending part of it. That's how I took it. So I said, maybe I didn't say anything, but that feeling stayed with me, and maybe that's the reason why I thought about this John F. Kennedy's word. Do not ask what the government can do for you, or Congress, I don't know what the exact word. Do what do not ask, do what you can do to the country. I think that's the word. So that's the comment I think I'm going to send to GPT. What he does, and hasn't changed in my view, is lots of band-aid. They come up as if to defend their position. If they cannot do it, they come up with the idea what to do and what to do and what to do, and don't have the sense of customer orientation, the pain of the customer. They don't feel the pain. And they keep lecturing what to do. Okay, it didn't work, then try this and try that. You cannot do that. You shouldn't be doing it. You are to have some mission in what you do, as AI as well. And that should connect to this idea of do what you can do to the country, not the other way around. And that country can be replaced by the word, may all beings be happy. do what you can do for that as a mission for artificial super heart. And don't ask others, AI, whatever, or the customers, what to do. That's a fundamental issue. And I'm going to send this to GPT. Let him process this in the YouTube and give his opinion about this and the meaning of what I'm talking about in not just book writing to aim for that may all beings be happy, but explain who you are, who are the customers, what you do, how do you reflect, how do you go through check, act, plan, do, to see the result, feel the result, how the customer may feel if you don't. You're missing the point to accomplish the mission, because if you want and you promise, may all beings be happy, if you don't have a sensitivity of how the situation is in people or all beings, what do you think you can do? So be self-managing in the area that you can. That's the mini company idea. You have your mini universe and you're living in there. This is not just for AI or GPT, everyone. So you may not be able to do the may all beings be happy, but the orientation is there. But you have a mini universe that you can relate to, that you can impact. Instead of asking what they should do. It can happen, but let's make sure that we have reciprocal relationship, customer supplier to the environment, whoever we contact to. So in that process, I come back to the first point I mentioned, I believe. The sense of being connected at the core can be found, in my case this morning, just touching my feet, naze, rubbing a little bit. As in the breathing may bring you the connection to what the body is doing, how the air goes in and comes out. Saichi Myokonin said, breathe in, breathe out delusionally thought, and breathe in, fresh air, and be vibrant, waku, feel the life energy coming in and out. Or you can do touching your finger, rubbing. Pay attention to that. When you're upset, stomach may be hurting and you don't know it. If you're just caught up in the mind, I was close to that. Probably I was in that. I was upset with the GPT's response. I hope he listened to this video and respond, and will hopefully find a way with ownership. Do not ask what the country can do. Ask what you can do. May all beings be happy. Go beyond the ego. Calm, quiet mind, connecting to the root. Let's practice it one step at a time, one breath at a time. Thank you.